Hey, so it's been forever. I am not alone a lot anymore to make any videos, so I just wanted to hop on here real quick and explain a couple things. For those of you that saw the video, you're already caught up on my latest thing with the, I guess, abuser thing and court stuff and all that kind of stuff. But I just quickly, for any victims out there of any kind of abuse, doesn't really matter, just kind of wanted to encourage you guys that, you know, even after years and years of, you know, the abuse passed and, you know, years later, I still didn't have justice, but I finally did, 15 years later, I got the justice that I feel like I deserved, and it turned out to be the best. But I just wanted to explain my tie real quick, so I'm not really going to go into depth about what happened right now in this video, but the first time I went to court, I wore this pink one, and it just popped in my head when I was deciding what to wear, because I could not figure out what I wanted to wear for the first court hearing that I went to. I was just going to be sitting in the crowd, and I wasn't going to be a part of it. I was just kind of in the background, but I wore it to kind of make a statement. And so much of my life after abuse, of, different kind of abuse, like the abuse kind of controlled my life, and it controlled the aspects of just pretty much all the aspects of my life, that kind of controlled it. It kind of gauged decisions I'd make. It kind of gauged how I treated other people. It gauged how I felt about myself. And basically it controlled me. All those abusive situations kind of formed who I was and formed how I treat people. Even to this day, it still affects me, and I can still get triggered. And different types of abuse can kind of mold you and control how you are, or control the results of your life. So I bought the tie. Sort of, it had a lot of different meanings, but the main one is really that I'm taking control back of my life, and I'm taking control back of the abuse. So just the tie was just kind of a symbol, and, I encourage anyone else that has to go through the court thing, or just, as a step of healing, a step of, like, feeling empowered, I guess you could say, just wearing the tie for me. And this is what I wore for my Zoom meeting of court 2. It may have been silly, but I didn't wear it like a traditional man would. Because I'm not celebrating men in power or men in control. I'm saying, like, you don't own me anymore. And I used to be scared to death of men in suits and men in ties, and they would creep me out. And, I just had a really bad taste of what that was like, and just they really bothered me. I didn't trust them. I thought they were all liars and cheaters and abusers or whatever. So, like, men in suits really intimidated me, but finally I just wanted to say, like, I am in control now, and I'm going to control the results of my life. So if I'm doing something negative because of my abuse, or if, my attitude is negative because of my abuse, I'm going to try my best from here on out to control, at least help tailor it to go where it's supposed to go in my attitude, and, the triggers and stuff, trying to do what I can do to empower myself and to take control of my life and not let it control me anymore. So it's basically the idea behind the tie, is that the abusers no longer control me. I control my life now. And, I kind of take it back, and I'm in the driver's seat, and they can't have me anymore. They can't have my life. They can't have, the results. I'm going to make my own choices and just keep growing and be a good example and spread awareness and help anyone that I can, that I cross paths with. If, someone goes through something similar, I want to try to be a light for them, try to be a good example, try to be a good example to my kids. I have 3 kids that depend on me for guidance and love, and I need to do my best to love them well and to treat them kindly no matter what happened to me. I can't let that always affect the ones around me. So that's, like, the biggest idea, is to end the cycles, break all the bad traditions. Like, just because you were abused doesn't mean you need to abuse other people. It doesn't mean that your life has to be terrible because you were hurt. And, yeah, if you feel empowered, wear that tie, like, take control and, of your life, not of anybody else, but take control of your life and make it count for something good. No matter what bad things happen to you, make your life count for something good. Be a light for somebody else that may need you.